Good morning, welcome to Goodwill Commodities. In this video presentation, we are going to see how we can trade in MCX crude oil today. Before looking into that, let us see what happened yesterday and what we expected yesterday. The chart which you are seeing is the Goodwill Commodities charting tool, and now we had moved to the next contract since the previous contract expired. So we had moved to the next contract. So there may be minor changes based upon the support and resistance. What we expected yesterday was, if you remember, in our earlier video presentations, we told that if the price was trading above 6020, which was equivalent to the 6060 zone. In the earlier contract, we were targeting 6020 and 6000 zone, which is equivalent to 6060 in this particular contract. If the price was trading above the mentioned zone, we expected crude oil can go for a buying, having placed a stop loss below that zone. So what happened in the yesterday's market was, the price opening was just above the previous day's price closing and also above the expected zone. So we expected the market to gain some momentum for buying. So now let us see what happened after that. After the price opening here, you can notice the date and time below. The price came down, took some support near 6060, the zone which we had marked as a key important zone. Then it gave a bounce back to 6090. From there the market came down again to test the key zone of 6060. There it got some support. From there the price went up and tried to test the previous day high. In this particular contract, you see the previous day high was around 6105. If you remember, in the earlier contract, there was one strong resistance called 6060, which is equivalent to 6120 in this particular contract. So the price slowly moved and tested the key resistance zone. We know so many times in the earlier contract the price failed this particular resistance. So now you can see the price was taking a lot of support in this area. We know yesterday we had crude oil inventory report also. This was the area where we got the crude oil inventory report. In this particular contract, it may look the price is less volatile. That happens whenever the contract is new. So what actually happened was, the price took some good support around 6120. Now you can see after the report the price was taking a resistance around 6120. Then the price came down, again gave a pullback and closed near 6120, which was 6114. This was the entire price action that happened in the yesterday's market. If we sum up the price action, it is very clear. Right after the price opening, here in this particular area, right after the price opening, the market took some support and it was dominated by the buyers. After then the price didn't came down and it was completely dominated by the buyers, and the price stayed here and closed near the key resistance zone. Now let us see the open high low close analysis. Yesterday's price opening compared to the previous day, bit lower. You can see this was the area the price opened yesterday, and this was the area where the price opened on the previous day. When we compare the both price opening, it's bit lower and it could not create a new low compared to the previous day. Here was the previous day low. This is the yesterday's low. It has created a new high. You can notice that the price had created a new high compared to the previous day and then closed near the high. If we compare the yesterday's price closing and the previous day, you can notice the long difference, a very big difference in the price closing. So that gives us a very good indication that the momentum for buying is still on in crude oil market. Yesterday's price closing is also above the price opening. So everything is very clear, and as per our expectation, everything went on. So now let us see what we can do for today and for this coming contract. So we will go into a detailed explanation about the support and resistance for this particular contract in our coming weekly video analysis on Monday. For your kind information, we want to just give some hints. 6020, here in this particular contract, you can see on December 10th the price took some support around 6020 and gave a bounce back. Here also around December 16, the price took some support and then went up. So in this contract, the 6060 is acting as a very good support for buyers, and the intermediate support is the zone which we had marked. So what we can do today? So today the expected price opening for crude oil can be near the same zone where it closed yesterday. There may be minor changes because we are predicting the price opening based on IMX price direction. We don't take into account the rupee dollar factor since we are posting this video presentation earlier. So what we can expect is that today we are expecting crude to continue its uptrend, and in order to maintain its uptrend, as per our expectation, the price came up with a lot of effort and put a closing near 6120. We need crude oil to take some support near 6120 and put a strong closing above 6160 so that it can reach our weekly target of 6160 and 6000, if possible 6206 is also possible. So let us see what's going to happen during the trading session and make it very clear. This is the zone we are targeting. So till 6060, in this particular area you can go for a buying, placing a stop loss around 6050. Below this particular area, crude can go for a selling pressure. So be very careful while trading in crude oil. This is a new contract. Till 6060, the zone which what I had marked, you can go for a buying. Below this there will be some selling pressure, so kindly place your stop loss below that, and the expected target 6160. So let us see what's going to happen during the trading session. Thanks a lot for watching our videos. Happy trading. Take care. Bye.